Welcome to Wellness Wander. Today I'm in the Pacific coast of beautiful Mexico, and I'm going to take you through a yoga flow that focuses on hip release.
Welcome to our Mexico series. Escape with us to the beautiful Pacific coast. Together we will sweat, stretch, and reset. It's a beautiful day to take time for yourself.
I know a lot of us deal with really tight hips, and when we have tight hips, you might start to get lower back pain, then you get tight hamstrings, and you can't perform as well in your workouts, or you get pain. So this is a quick yoga flow, just focusing on releasing and stretching out the hips. A disclaimer to always listen to your body and go at your own pace and always have fun. All right, let's get started. We're gonna get into a little warm up. So we're gonna bring it down to all fours, so tabletop. You wanna align the shoulders with the wrists, the knees with the hips. You wanna press all 10 toes down to the mat. You're gonna inhale, look up, so tailbone reaches towards the sky, the ceiling, wherever you're at today. And then you're gonna exhale round as you pull the belly in, looking between the legs. Inhale, open up your chest, roll your shoulders back. And as you exhale, rounding through the spine, stretching out the back of the ribs. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. One last time, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Tuck the toes under, let's go into downward facing dog. So first dog of the day, you're probably feeling a little tightness. I want you to walk your dog out. So that means you wanna pedal those knees, you wanna bring the heels down, listening to your body, right? What does your body need today? What does it need to feel good without overdoing anything? We're gonna connect with the breath. So you're gonna inhale through the nose, and exhale out through the mouth, let it go. Ha. Again, inhale. I want you to lift those heels, stretch out those toes here, and exhale, draw the heels down. Ha. One last time, inhale. And exhale. Ha. From there, you're gonna lift the left leg up in the air, and you're gonna bring that knee up, so you're squaring those legs, and you're not squaring, you're opening up the hip, and you want to bring that left knee up as high as you can so the heel is reaching towards the glute. From there, I'm going to bring my left leg down and switch sides. So I'm going to lift the right leg up, bring that knee up, bring that heel down, and I'm going to open up the hip here. Beautiful. And then I'm going to release. From there, I'm going to slide the weight forward, open up to that high plank, and then bring the toes and the knees down, and we're gonna open up to cobra. So this is a nice way to open up the front of the hips. Exhale, you're gonna push back into child's. Inhale, you're gonna come back to tabletop, tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back for downward dog, and we're gonna slowly and gently bend the knees and walk our feet forward into this forward fold. Grab opposite elbows and release your back body and release your neck, any tension in the mid spine and the low back, swaying from side to side, making this super passive and restorative. And then slowly roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful. Rooting down to the mat, rolling the shoulders back. We're gonna do a standing hip opener here. So what you wanna do is find your balance, hug your right knee into the chest, draw the knee up nice and high so you're getting into that right hip, and you're just gonna open it up slightly, take the left arm out to the side. So I'm opening up that hip. What I wanna see here is that you're not twisting with your leg, so you're squaring forward. Good, and then release. Switch sides, hug the left knee into the chest, find your balance, draw the left knee in up nice and high, watch your posture, and then take the left hand onto the inside of that knee, take your right arm out and open up that hip. Amazing, release. Now you're gonna take your right ankle, find your balance again, cross it over, so you're creating this figure 4 position with your legs, and then you're gonna sit back into an imaginary chair. So this one I really feel in that hip. If you're having a hard time finding your balance, I would recommend like grabbing onto something at your house, like a wall or a chair. And then let's breathe into this one, inhale. And exhale, sink down a little deeper. Good, and then switch. Let's go right to the other side. So find your balance, root down to the right side, and then cross that ankle over and sit into that right leg. Again, if you're having trouble with your balance, find something to support you. There's no ego here in the yoga practice. We're just loosening up the hips. Good, and release. Awesome, shake it out. Coming back to the top of the mat, inhaling your arms up, exhaling to fold, inhaling halfway lift, exhale to fold. What you're gonna do here is step your left leg back, come into a high lunge. This is a nice way to open up the left hip. You're gonna shift your weight forward and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that left knee down. This is a really nice deep hip stretch, and I recommend doing this one every day if you have tight hips. You're gonna shift your weight forward into the right leg. Make sure your left hip is squared. You're gonna really feel that. This is called your psoas, so the front of that hip. And then if it feels good for your body, if it's not too tight, you can take your right fingertips down and then reach your left arm over to the right. So you're really loosening up that psoas front hip. What else might help here is if you have a bolster or something to hold on to, you can grab onto the right side. Good, and then release. Take your hands to the inside of your right foot. Heel toe that foot out to the side so you're in this deep lizard stretch. And we're just gonna hold here for about 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Now take your right hand, place it to the inside of that right knee, the right thigh, and then you're gonna wanna see the sole of your right foot. So you're actually taking the tension out of the right hip joint, and you're actively pushing with your right hand into your right thigh. So this targets the inner and outer hip. Take a breath in, inhale, and exhale. Last thing on the right side, you're gonna heel toe your right foot all the way to your left wrist, and then you're gonna place that right shin down. We're gonna go into pigeon stretch. Make sure your left leg is straight behind you. You're gonna inhale, lift your chest, and exhale. If that feels good for you here, stay here. Otherwise, let's go into our deeper pigeon stretch. Always connecting to your breath. Take another inhale. Exhale, wonderful. Let's come up onto those hands. Tuck the toes under on the left. Lift that left knee up. You're gonna lift the right hip back up and then square that. So bring that knee up and the heel down. So open up that hip a little more. And then let's go into back to our downward dog. Bend the knees, look forward, walk yourself to the top of the mat. Let's do the other side. Inhale, but first let's flush it out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. We're gonna do the other leg. So take the right leg back. Let's go into that deep lunge. We're gonna shift that weight forward and back. Releasing, getting into the hip, inner thigh. Inhaling, exhaling. And then let's release that right side of the knee. And we're gonna go into the left psoas, front of the hip stretch. So inhale your arms up, bend forward into that left side, square the right hip. And if it feels good for you, take the left side down and reach over to the left side. So loosening up, really getting into that right hip. Good. And then release. Take both of your hands to the inside of that left leg, heel toe that left foot to the crease of the mat, and we're gonna hold this lizard stretch. You can slightly take that left leg a little further, so you wanna stack the knee with the ankle. Holding it here for 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and then same thing. You want to take that left hand to the inside of that left thigh, seeing the sole of the left foot and pushing, actively pushing that left leg away from you. So getting into that hip joint. Amazing. And then let's finish off this left side. You're gonna heel toe that left foot over to the right wrist. Then you can take that left shin down. Make sure the right leg is straight behind you. Coming into our pigeon, inhaling and exhaling, finding your variation of pigeon. Staying here for about 3 deep breaths. Beautiful. Coming back up into those hands, tucking the toes under, lifting that right knee up off the mat, bringing that left leg up back in the air, drawing that knee up, heel down, and then releasing the leg down. From there, taking those knees wider than the hips and pressing back into child's. Beautiful. From there, you're gonna come up into a chaturanga position, so draw your knees in a little closer. Roll down to the mat, and then from there, what we're gonna do is just roll over onto your back to finish off this hip class. You are gonna take your right knee into your chest. We're gonna circle into that right hip joint. So we might not be aware of this, but our hips actually hold a lot of emotions and trauma and stress. So it's so important to do hip stretches on the regular so you're not holding on to that energy. You want the energy to be flowing freely through the body, and then go in the opposite direction. And we're gonna do reverse pigeon. So you're gonna take your right ankle, cross it over your left thigh. So you're doing that figure 4. We did it standing, we did it the other way, and this is the final variation of this hip stretch. You wanna take your hands, interlace them behind the left hamstring. And what I like to do is take my right elbow, and I like to press that knee away. So I'm getting more range of motion there, and I'm getting a little deeper into that stretch. Inhaling, curl it in a little closer, and then exhaling, release. Shake out the right side, release that right leg down, and then let's do the other side to finish off this practice. So circling into that left side, getting in that joint. And then crossing that left ankle over the right. Figure 4ing those legs, and then interlace the hands behind the hamstring on the right side. Use your left elbow to push that knee away from you, if that feels good for your body, of course. Always listening to your body. Connecting to the breath. Use your breath to get deeper into the stretch, get deeper into the awareness of the sensation in your body. So really focusing on the present moment and how you feel the stretch. One last breath, inhale. Beautiful, and then release that left leg down. Shake out both of your legs. Hug your knees into your chest. Big squeeze, big hug. And then release your legs down, coming into Shavasana. Letting your body just surrender, relax. Let your body just melt into your mat like an ice cube. I would love one of those right now. Bring your right hand to your heart and your left hand to your belly. Connect with your breath. Feel the breath underneath the palms of your hands. can stay here as long as you'd like. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed that yoga flow for hips. Comment below, let me know what you thought. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel. My name is Karina, and I'll see you next time.